Gentlemen, we've got a big pile of fan suggestions to add to the game. Some of these came from TikTok, YouTube, and some of them are mysterious mailed packages to us.
This one's got a ticking sound coming from it, sir.
Damn it, Johnson, put that down and quit the horseplay. We gotta get to work. Now we're going to be adding best suggestions to our premier product, Cardboard Cowboy, a high-octane powerhouse shooter set to release in 2026. Bring the camera into focus, Tony. Good, just like that. Now it's up to us as a company to decide which of these make the cut. Johnson, send the first 3 down to the programming department and get me a bowl of Cheerios stat. So we were a few weeks away from releasing our first demo for Cardboard Cowboy, and spoiler alert, we did release it. You can go play the Steam demo right now. I don't know what you're doing here, but we wanted to have a bit of fun and add some of the cool factor back into our work. See, up until now, we had been so focused on building things we needed, like the movement system that felt okay, really smart enemy AI, and a very weirdly complex weapon system. With all of that, our programmer Keith and I were feeling a bit burnt out for sure. Him maybe a bit more than me, only because his daily task requests are written and delivered from me in crayon notes. Sorry, Keith. So we opened up the Discord where we have a big channel of suggestions that we copy and paste, and we picked out a few fun things that we should be adding to our game. How did we pick, you ask? Very scientifically and carefully. No, we just did it randomly. But one of the first things that caught my eye was something I was really excited to get started on, and that was a lasso. I didn't know this when I picked it, but the lasso ended up being a much bigger bite than I had originally intended. See, I had the idea of keeping the lasso limited to just movement assistance at first, sort of like a dash you can use to get places faster. Keeping specific anchor poles in the world would be a lot easier than letting the player whip on to anything and everything in the level, which meant I could also make Keith's life a little happier. You're welcome, Keith. After some sketches, I whipped up some models I'd need for the pieces of this in Blender. I used an old-timey striped barber pole as the anchor since it would be bright and easy to spot in our levels. I had this really cool idea to make a whole spline-based mesh that connects everything together and kept everything looking all cardboard, but I suck and I couldn't get it done the way I wanted to in Unreal Engine. So I just gave up and used this spaghetti-looking spline mesh as the whip rope in game, with some sound design recorded directly from my mouth and the basic animation logic added. Here's how the whip was looking. Hey, it works. What do you know? I'm sure that there won't be several 20 bugs or so to come with this new thing I've added. Better just slide that into a card for Keith to fix later. Yeah, that's better. Let's just tuck that in there. We wanted to add some more crazy lasso abilities like pulling enemies or grabbing ammo and health out of the air. But for now, you'll just have to make do with this really goofy lasso dash thing that we've added. And we'll call the lasso idea done-ish for now. And next idea, well, wasn't an idea as much as it was a whole weapon design. And it all started when I was doom scrolling Reddit one day. There's a subreddit for cardboard, and there's some really awesome builds that get posted up on there. I mean, dudes will show up with like a whole mech armor suit made out of IKEA cardboard boxes. They're dead serious about cardboard over there. I love them. But I was on there one day when I spotted this really cool shotgun design made by this user. What's better is I knew we needed to add a one-handed shotgun to our weapon roster, and this one looked like it could be a good fit. So I reached out to him with a DM to ask for permission to add his design to the game. With his blessing secured, I whipped up this model which had a hinging breech. Although the weapons in our game don't have complicated reloading stage animations or anything, I mean, they're just cardboard. It's something we really wanted to add more style to soon, so this might be something we circle back to later. In Engine, I added its paint texture and material, and the octagonal looking barrel was really sick to see in its final form. Some sound design and some spark visual effects, and this was the final gun.
The K-barrel.
Which we named after its designer's first initial. Now, I've seen some people using this with other pistols in the demo as sort of a combo 1-2 punch, and I could say it's pretty satisfying. It's sort of like a salt and pepper strat or something. I mean, this thing really melts at a good range, almost like it's shooting slugs. Number 2, add a gun. Done. Cross it off. Well, that's 2 things done. Let's see. Let's go back to the list. We have add a train, more things to buy at the shop, different types of booze, tempting,
Cows.
Make cows. Add cows? I can't find the comment and I'm gonna go crazy looking for it, but I know somebody mentioned a cow somewhere and I really thought about it, so we did it. We added a cow. Now for these bad berries, I just went and drew up some convincing textures and popped them into cardboard models and Engine. Then my part was essentially done. We had an area in the tutorial where we wanted to include a mini game for these guys though, and Keith surprised me one day by showing me what he had been working on. And boy was I surprised. Oh, look at the cows!
I set it up so that they just kind of like waddle around and then like you kick them and that's because you have a slide kick.
Dude,
Yeah.
look at his face, he's so scared.
Oh yeah, that's because like when you kick them, they try to run away from you. You do like,
Come here, boy. You're going home. Oh.
I
He's
think
like, we're cool now.
I think he got over it.
See if you can hit this one in the pen from downtown. Come on, Cal. We only need one shot of you going in.
Stop.
This is it.
Stop.
No! Yes.
Does that count?
You're home now. Be free. If you're wondering why this isn't in the demo, we sort of ran out of time to polish out the bugs from this, but we thought it would make a great future gallery mission, and we even wanted to add coyotes into the mix so that the player had things to shoot between all that cow tipping. I mean, assisting the cattle back to their homes nicely. PETA don't. All this to say, we're not done with you cows. Oh no, not by a long shot. But we're done with you on this list for now, I guess. But, big but. With the time ticking down before the demo, we had to move on to the last extremely necessary suggestion. Destroyable outhouses, please. Never had a challenge so bold been placed at the feet of our great establishment, so we took it upon ourselves to over-deliver. Meet Porta Potty, an inconspicuously placed outhouse who serves no purpose in the game whatsoever. But thanks to some voice lines I recorded with the help of my buddy Devin, when you toss the gun at him, he says things like this.
Someone's in here.
Oh, okay.
Go on, get.
Do I just keep doing this?
Wait your turn.
But I know what you're thinking, Jay, that doesn't blow him up. You didn't follow the comment. No, you're right. You're going to have to fight him first.
I need to take a poopy.
Alright, buddy, that done.
Oh shoot! Oh god! Okay.
Run.
Oh my god! He did a 360. I just needed to take a piss, man.
So there's your outhouse, Junko. I hope you're happy. Be sure to knock every time. It's only the polite thing to do out here in the West. We did eventually have to go back to the serious business of finishing the demo stuff like the tutorial and settings menu, and I couldn't leave Keith on his own to make the final push, so we set aside the suggestions and really got to work on the last few days to cook up this demo. On Sunday, we finished it just in time to get some players who were looking through the Steam Spring Sale. And here's some of my favorite moments from the demo so far with the new additions in place. All in all, for our first demo, I think things went really well. On the first night after release, we even got placed third in the new and trending demos section on Steam, which I'm going to hang up proudly on my fridge, next to the drawing of a tree I made, forever. Or until I sell the fridge, I guess. So the demo's out, but that doesn't mean we're done. I mean, we got the rest of this year, and we're planning on using it to add all the other Wild West tropes that we have on our list to this game. Things like moving train galleries, horsies, coming soon, I promise. Please don't do anything rash. The horsies are coming, I promise. Dynamite and throwables. And in the weapons department, we got some new guns on the backlog, just waiting to be made. Like a squirt gun, which soaks enemies, or the slot machine style pistol that hits random chance crits.
It's gonna get wild, fellers.
We might have a balancing issue at the end of all of this, though. So if you got any fresh ideas of your own and you wanted to playtest, get in this Discord, fella. Woohoo! We got a link below. We got Taco Tuesdays, Fistful of Frags Fridays, where we deathmatch in a game that was made 12 years ago, and a general chat that is just aching for you to berate me and spam cowboy gifts in it. Oh, and if you could, excuse me, I gotta get my tip jar out. Please go Wishlist Cardboard Cowboy on Steam if you want to support this goofy Western shooter. Thanks, partners. Okay, I'm done. Okay, that's it. Cut. The outro is done. Cut the camera, Tony.